In this video, you'll get an overview of 3 new regression algorithms and a practical guide for choosing the best fit for your use case. Advanced Predictions now supports regression algorithms. Selections include linear regression, Lasso Regression, and Ridge Regression. The right choice depends on how many drivers you have, how clearly they relate to the outcome, and whether every driver should remain in the model. Use linear regression when a small set of drivers has a clear, roughly linear relationship with the forecast outcome. For example, monthly sales may depend on marketing spend and pricing. Linear regression gives you a straightforward model, so finance stakeholders can understand how each driver affects the forecast. Avoid it when the relationship levels off, changes direction, or depends on interactions between drivers. Choose Lasso Regression when you start with several possible drivers and need the model to identify which ones matter most. Lasso reduces overfitting by shrinking weak driver effects and can remove low-impact drivers by reducing them to zero. This helps when you have multiple candidate cost or revenue drivers and do not know which ones explain the outcome. Avoid Lasso when only 1 or 2 drivers are involved, or when every driver must stay in the analysis. Use Ridge Regression when several drivers are correlated but each driver still matters to the business. Ridge keeps all drivers in the model and weights their influence more conservatively, which helps stabilize forecasts as new data arrives. This makes Ridge useful for forecasts that depend on related measures. Avoid it when your drivers are independent or when your goal is to drop weak drivers rather than retain them. Your first decision is simple: what's driving your forecast? Use time series forecasting when time patterns matter most, like seasonal cycles and external drivers are limited. Use regression models when specific drivers matter more than time patterns. You want to ask, what happens if we change X? And you need to explain driver impacts to stakeholders. Here's a quick test you can apply before you pick an algorithm. First, if you remove all time or date information, can you still make a reasonable forecast using only driver data? If yes, you're in regression. If no, you need time series forecasting. Next, do you see repeating weekly, monthly, quarterly patterns? If yes, time series forecasting may fit, or hybrid if you have many drivers. Finally, ask what you're really trying to answer. What happens next? What if we change drivers or both? The selection guide summarizes the practical differences. Linear regression is best for simple, explainable driver relationships. Lasso is best when you want feature selection with many drivers. Ridge is best when drivers are correlated and must stay included. If you're unsure which algorithm fits your data best, you can choose Oracle AutoML to evaluate all algorithms and select the best performing algorithm available in the suite. As you work with advanced predictions, start with the business question, then check the data pattern. Use regression when drivers explain the outcome better than time. Use time series forecasting when seasonality and repeating patterns dominate. Use a hybrid approach when both time patterns and many drivers matter. This supports forecasts that are easier to explain and aligned with planning decisions. To learn more, visit docs.oracle.com.